What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Quill, All Talk Live. I'm not gonna be on here long, just for a little bit. As y'all know, the trucker shutdown starts tomorrow, right? Let me get my what's name real quick. So as y'all know, the trucker shutdown starts tomorrow. Now, it's a lot going on, a lot being said, but nobody really talking about it. So this live would be caught tomorrow anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about it too tough. So there's a lot being said, a lot going on right now with the whole trucker shutdown for tomorrow. But see, the strange part about it, fuel is up and work is slow. Like I said, fuel is up right now and work is slow. Last week I did 150 gallons at $500. This morning I did 100 gallons. I did 150 gallons. Now I did 120 gallons at 700. So that tells you right there right now where we're going with this. Now the trucker shutdown starts tomorrow. Now people have been asking me, and shout out to my new subscribers, man. Shout out to my new subscribers. But people been asking me, hey, Jay Quill in the comments, what is the shutdown all about? Now, this should have been happened, but the thing about this, man, it's like it falls under the operators because a lot of hey, peace and power, brother, Mr. Land. A lot of people don't understand, like, you have owner operators and you have company drivers, right? This might not have it will affect the company drivers, but the company drivers they don't play a part in this because they're going to keep driving. Because a company driver don't have to maintain the truck. He don't have to buy parts. He don't have to do an oil change. His job is to come in, turn the key, and leave. A company driver don't have to do nothing to a truck. On the operator, he have to be able to maintain his way of living. He have to be able to maintain his insurance. In the state of New Jersey, if you have your own authority, you be paying anywhere from $21,000 to $22,000 a month. That's for your insurance to run that business. So if anybody tell you, oh, nah, it's easy to buy a truck. You could go out there and buy a truck right now and grab freight and go to the load board. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. When you first get your authority, you have to get a safety rating to pull certain people freight. Without that safety rating, you ain't pulling anything. It ain't that easy to go out there and buy a truck. Well, you could buy a truck, but far as getting your own authority, getting your MC number, all of that costs money. They don't talk about that. So right now, with a shutdown going on, you got a lot of brothers right now that's running under their own authority, under their own MC number, and the freight is trash right now. Good luck trying to run with Amazon because Amazon trash. Amazon will have you running around blind leading the blind right now. So getting on with Amazon and you out there running that Amazon guy, what's going on, Grizz Mullah? Salute, brother. $300 for the MC. Yeah, the MC number will cost you a lot of money right now, man. But see, a lot of people don't understand as far as getting your MC number, getting your DOT number, getting that high-ass insurance. I don't care where you go in the state. You could go down south or to be a little cheaper. When I was staying in Virginia Beach, I was paying $19,000 a year for my own authority. And it wasn't even getting to work like that, but the only thing that kept me afloat when I had my own authority, I was pulling my own containers out the port. That's Port North, Port New Jersey, Port New York. I was pulling my own loads out the port. That's the only thing that kept me afloat. And at the same time too, you have other bills. Yeah, 80% of the battle. Yeah, you have other bills. Now, the brothers going on strike right now. A lot of people saying, well, the truckers are crying. Truckers ain't crying about nothing. At the end of the day, y'all need us. The world need truck drivers. I don't care how you flip it. I don't care how you see it, man. Because, like I said in my other live, the truck drivers are very underpaid, man. We are very underpaid, but the work that we do and the groundwork that we set out there, we are very underpaid. A lot of people don't see that, man. A lot of people really don't see the work that we put in. Through COVID, we was out there hard. I went to work every day through COVID. 6 days a week, I'm out there running through COVID. Running through it, man. A lot of people don't understand what we go through out here. People are sitting back saying, well, they ain't going to do what the Canadians doing. That's in Canada. This in the United States. Sometimes other states bond together. But people may say, well, don't people bond together? But most of it don't, man. Most of it don't, because a lot of truck drivers out here got a lot of disrespect, a lot of hate for other truckers. Believe it, man. Believe it. A lot of truckers out here would do the most wildest shit out here. Excuse my language. Do the most wildest shit out here to other truck drivers. But we have to maintain, man. There's a lot that we do out here that y'all would never understand. Y'all would never see, man. Y'all would never understand the grind that us older truck drivers put in. I'm going on 30 years in the game. I'm going on 30 years. I'm about 29 and a half. I'm going on 30 years right now driving trucks. I done seen some madness out here. Y'all only dream about. All that stuff y'all see in the movies with truck drivers, nah, I done seen the worst out here. I just don't get on here and talk about it because I don't want to scare you younger drivers. But at the end of the day, you got to keep 100, man. You got to keep 100 up here. No, they're not paying enough for the miles. They're not paying enough for the miles, man. They paying, as an owner operator, you should be getting at least $4 to $5 per mile. They give you $1.18. When I drove 8 years for Conway pulling a set of doubles, we was getting like 65 cents, 70 cents a mile. For you to play an owner operator that runs his own trailer, that's trash, man. That's trash right now. You can't pay me that, man. Can't pay me that because at the end of the day, my truck ain't making peanut butter. My truck is not making peanut butter, man. Oh, come on, man. Y'all be killing me with all this, man. Get you up out of here, bro. I ain't worried about that, man. I'll block you anyway, man. I'll block you anyway. I'll block you anyway, man. Yeah, you put my name, but I ain't worried about that, man. I ain't worried about all that. But at the end of the day, man, yeah, what you talking about? $1.60, yeah, $1.60 a mile, man. It's crazy, man. What's going on? What's going on, bro? It's crazy out there, man. It is crazy, man. So for us to have a shutdown tomorrow, all you gotta do is not turn your key, man. But I think that when we had the shutdown before, everybody drove down to Washington, D.C. That ain't do nothing, man. They barricaded the road. A lot of drivers went down there to try to show a good front effort down there. But what happened? They ended up turning everybody away. Man. So if you're gonna really do something, man, this need to be done for at least. You got to shut down for at least a whole week, man. Don't buy no fuel. Don't run the trucks. Don't buy no parts. Park your shit, man. If you got to park your trailers, park it, man. Park it for a week. Don't buy no fuel because right now fuel high. How the hell you going to get a run from New Jersey down to Georgia for $1,200 and it's costing you $700 to even run that way? That's $700, man. That is $700 to run that way. So now you figure 700 plus tolls and plus wear and tear and plus maintenance. By the time you get down to Georgia, you spend that what? By the time you get to Georgia, you spending like you probably make only about $300 profit, man. That ain't no money, man. You can't feed your kids like that. You can't pay your bills like that. You got mortgage, you got car note, you got family. You can't feed nobody like that. Run off that garbage, man. Ain't no work out there. Right now, the brokers are sitting home right now making buku money off truckers. Because before the broker get it, it's already cut before the broker get it. By the time the broker get it, the broker is taking $400 to $600 off the top. And by the time they give it to you, what you gonna do? Run it for $600? You gonna run it for $1,000? They talk about running to New York for $400. You can't run to New York City for $400. By the time you get to New York, you got to pay the New Jersey Turnpike. That's one, depends on where you're coming from. Then after the Turnpike, you got the George Washington Bridge. And if you go into Queens or you go into Whitestone, if you're going through the Whitestone Bridge or the Thrice Neck, that's another $148. How you supposed to? How you supposed to do a run for $400? You dang near spend $300 in tolls. It's not gonna happen, man. It's not gonna happen. It's not happening, man. And even if you run the South, right? Yeah, 400. Now, say even if you run the South, it may not be no tolls in the South, but that's a lot of miles to run on 600. Right now, diesel up here is 635. New Milford, Pennsylvania. Right now, diesel about to hit $7. It's up to about 6.79 a gallon. How you gonna run like that, man? I thank God right now I still pull containers, man, because right now, containers right now is the only thing that's moving. I know a lot of people say containers ain't no money in containers. But hey, what's going on, Nate the Great? Right now, containers are the only thing right now that's moving. That's steady right now. It's kind of slow right now, but right now, containers are moving right now. That's the only way you make some money around here. Because if I wasn't hauling containers, man, I would have been parked my truck. Like some people, I'm leased onto I own the truck and I'm leased onto a company. And that's the only one staying afloat because right now I know a lot of cats right now are parking their trucks. Yo, Quill, man. Your job hiring? Yeah, come on through, man. I'll put you on, man. You come through, tell them you know me, they'll put you on, man. Because right now, containers the only thing that's moving right now, man. Containers and rail boxes, and even rail boxes paying like trash. Even rail boxes paying like trash. You seen Joe Biden jump out there and they bailed out the railroads. But they won't do it for the truckers, man, because if they don't care about the truckers, the government don't care about us, politicians don't care about us. Hey, I'm gonna even go far as back as Obama. Nobody wanted to talk about the truckers, man. Nobody wanted to talk about the truckers. Now, Donald Trump mentioned us, but man, he was only in it for a business deal. That's all that was. That's all it was, man. At the end of the day, man, that's all we got, man, is us, man. But nobody will understand that, man. We have a lot on our plate right now. Right now, they hunting down us older drivers. They checking your neck for thyroids, high blood pressure. See, what a lot of y'all don't know is when you go for a DOT physical as an older driver, even a younger driver, but now when you go DOT physical, they checking you for high blood pressure. They checking you for sugar. They checking you for thyroid. They checking the size. They putting a measurement tape around your neck. But that's not going to help the solution because at the end of the day, if you got a driver that got a medical issue, they don't never reach out and tell you how you can fix that issue by losing weight, sending you to a health clinic, sending you somewhere where you can lose weight, you can get that down. Nah, they would take your CDLs for 6 months and tell you to go get your blood pressure down. They would take your CDLs from you, man. They would take it from you and tell you to go fix yourself. See, a lot of y'all don't know that because y'all just look at us like we're a bunch of truck drivers. Oh, they out there road raging, tearing up the road, flipping up trucks. Nah, majority of truck accidents happen because of four-wheelers. Majority of us that's getting into accidents out there because of four-wheelers. But at the same time, too, it's a health issue. Now they want to try to get us all out of here because what's going on right now, if they can haul all of those Elon Musk electric tractors, they trying to put every truck driver out of business. So I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. If y'all ain't trying to get y'all CDLs now, y'all better try to get y'all CDLs within 3 years. Because after 3 years, they snatching them CDLs. If you ain't got it, you just ain't gonna get them. Because after 3 years, they're gonna end up shutting it down. Because once they start bringing those self-driving trucks, they already out there. They have trucks right now that can go pick up a load. They'll load the truck, close the door. That self-driving truck with a man in the back, ain't even on the steering wheel, going to deliver that load. So what they trying to do is get all of us out of here. So I'm going to put it to you like this. If you can afford it, go ahead and jump out the window and don't even turn the key, man. If you out there owning your own truck and you paying all the maintenance and a high rate insurance and all of that, and the rate is trash. You ain't making no money out there. I got a friend of mine right now sitting home 2 weeks because he can't make no money. He can't make no money. How you supposed to pay your insurance? How you gonna eat out there? You can't eat out there like that. The rates is trash right now. And the brokers are eating. It ain't no way in hell that a broker should make more than a truck driver. You heard what I said? There's no way that a broker is sitting home routing freight should make more money than a truck driver. That's a damn shame, man. That's a shame. That's a shame. That's what's going on right now, man. But you don't hear the news talking about it. Nah. See, the news, they go to cover this. The news is waiting for a tragedy to happen. They waiting for a truck to run through something, and then they're going to all talk about it, man. They're going to talk about it. But they don't talk about the fact how they find truck drivers dead in the truck. Oh, they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about the fact that that DEF system on that truck gets so hot like a incinerator. What's going on, Paul? They don't want to talk about how the DEF on the side of that truck gets so hot that if you park under a tree or a bridge or wires will burn that damn truck down. They don't talk about that, man. They don't discuss truck drivers like that because they look at us like they look at truck drivers like an inmate with a number. Whatever number on that truck, that's you to the customers. That's you when you go haul the freight. When you pack it to them doors, they only see a number. What's going on, Rose Gold? They only see a number, man. They look at truck drivers like we inmates. That's how they look at us. They could give a damn. I'm going to tell you like this. Paul will tell you, you got an appointment at 9 o'clock. They don't give a damn if you show up a minute late or a minute before. They refuse that whole load. Now you stuck with a load. Where you going to take that load? Some people end up selling the load. I don't see it happen. They got to take a whole load and sell it because they can't get rid of it. Because now if you don't get rid of it, it's sitting on your trailer. Yeah, the brokers are greedy. It's sitting on your trailer, right? And you can't move it. You can't move it. I done seen Amazon refuse loads. JB Hunt refuse loads. I see everybody refuse loads, man. So what you going to do with the load? Because what it is this. They refuse a load because they ain't got nowhere to store it. So what they do, they try to tell you you're late so they can leave that garbage on your truck. So once you leave it on your truck, it's called self-storage. Now they're going to call you back a week later and have you bring it back. But what you need to do, what we need to do is start charging them for sort and segregate. We need to charge them for that. Because now if it's sitting on my truck for a week and I done missed that on 6 loads, and you ain't gonna pay me for that? Dump the whole load off, man. Gotta start refusing loads. You gotta start refusing loads, man, because the loads ain't paying nothing. There was a girl on TikTok, and I follow a lot of cats on TikTok, a lot of truckers. I follow more truckers on TikTok that follow me. I follow them to YouTube. They was offering a load to go from Connecticut to Chicago for $1,300. You guys be out your mind, man. You got to be out your mind when I'm going from Mount Pocono to Pittsburgh back down to the port for more than that. And I'm home. That's what they're offering. You go right now to the load board, truckerload.com. All the rates on that load board don't went low, man. You're hauling for free. Now, there's no disrespect to the foreigners that come over here. No disrespect to them. No disrespect to the foreign brothers and the foreign women that's out there driving trucks. But do me a favor. Stop taking them garbage loads. Because what you're doing is you cutting the rate in half. Yeah, you cut the rate in half, right? So now if I'm going to do the run for $2,000, you cutting that rate to $1,100. By the time you do that rate for $1,100, you come back around to that broker, he going to offer you $800 for that run. Now you don't want to take the run because you just cut the run. There's a lot of cutthroat in this business too. A lot of cutthroat in this business, man. So if you a trucker, watch who you telling your business to. Watch who you tell your business to, and watch who you put game on to. Because most of the people out here, nah, they let me tell you something, man. They could give damn if they trying to be your friend. It's kind of like the internet. It's kind of like YouTube. They pump fake like they're your friend, but they have to cut your throat. It's the same thing in the trucker world, man. You have people in the trucker world tell you this. Now, people who drive trucks can vouch for this. You have people in the trucker world tell you, yo, where you going today? Where you going tomorrow, man? I'm going to Buffalo. They paying from North New Jersey to Buffalo. They used to pay down there 1,800. Oh, word? Yo, tell the dispatcher, can I get on with that? So we gonna run together. The next time you run, you would never see that run no more. You know why? Because he cut that run from 1,800 down to 13,500. So now he just put an extra 500 in that man's pocket, man. That's what they do. And that's what's going on with all of these brokers, man. Yeah, from Virginia to LA. Yeah. Mm-hmm. See? And even with that 10 grand, right? I was getting that a couple years ago when I was running up from I was running lows out of I pick a chassis up out of Port North. I go get a reefer container out of Staten Island, shoot up to Buffalo, pick up a load of Jensen, 5,000 pounds, and I run that load from Buffalo all the way out to Washington State, to Tacoma, Washington, to the port. They was paying that years ago. And that still was cheap, man. That still was undercutting it, man. And at that time, right, you know, like right now, they give you all the permission, your registration. At that time, you had to buy a 30, it was a 24-hour or 30, I think it was like a 3-day pass just to go in each state then. Now they give you all the states. But back then, you had to buy those permits. And hopefully you could get in and out those states before those permits run out, or the DOT will shut you down, man. We used to run lows like that out there. Oh, let me see something real quick, man. All right, let me see if I could drop the anybody. I'm gonna drop the link. Anybody would have come up, you come up, man. But at the end of the day, yeah, he did the same load back in April for 15 grand, right? And they cut that load in half, man. They gonna keep cutting it, man. Because you know what, hey Paul, you know why they cut it, Paul? Because you got somebody else on the other end of that is cutting that rate on you. Man, I dropped the link right there. Anybody want to come up and speak on this, man? Come on up here, man. Because I want to hear, I'd rather hear everybody else speak on this, man, because it's crazy, man. Like I said, if you in the trucking and you know somebody else who's in the trucking family, whatever, come on up, man. Because this is crazy, man. But best believe, man, if you in here trolling and I see you in the background, I'm going to get you up out of it. We ain't playing that, man. Oh, come on, man. Come on, bro. You ain't worried about all of that, man. There you go. We ain't worried about all that. Block you. We ain't worried about all that, man. I'll get you up out of there, man. We ain't worried about all that. Because this ain't no begging live. This live is about our life, man. This live is about truck drivers. This live is about you because I'm going to tell you like this. Since y'all playing games right now, right? If every American trucker or any trucker, if the all American truckers right now was to shut down, it won't none of you fools eat. When none of y'all eat, y'all won't even sleep. Y'all won't even be able to go out there and get y'all chicken. Y'all won't be able to go out there and get y'all pork. Y'all won't be able to go out there and get anything y'all need to get out there to eat with. If we were to shut down right now, because we're going to move it. Let me tell you how it works, right? I want y'all to listen to me. I want you fools in the background that don't understand what trucking mean to me. I've been trucking going on 30 years. This is my life. This is my passion. This is my career right here. I've been doing this going on 30 years. And I'm going to tell you how it works. Don't shit move without a truck. Don't shit move without a truck, right? Nothing move without a truck. Nothing move without a truck, right? Nothing. All right, get you out of here, bro. We gonna get you out of here. Don't nothing move without a truck. To keep 100, right? For the piers, for the example, for the piers, right? Containers come off the piers. They go on the rail. They go on chassis. They go into containers. Containers get to the shipper or the production line. You got tractor trailers sitting there with 53 footers are waiting for those. They take what we bring in and they move them down to another shipper. Now you got small trucks there. At the end of the day, don't shit move without a truck driver. Don't nothing move. Nothing. All of that what y'all talking about, that don't move without a truck. Don't nothing move without a trucker, man. We the backbone to America. The backbone to America, man. Even though most of the time we don't show each other a lot of respect. When a truck driver get out there and die and get into an accident, I don't even want to hear about it. A police get into an accident, they got a whole fleet of them. Truck driver get into an accident, just another truck driver bites the dust, man. But y'all don't understand what we going through out here, man. So come Wednesday, I will be shutting my truck down. Wednesday, I ain't going nowhere Wednesday. At least take one day out of your day to shut that truck down, man. Believe me. But those who out there making money, you got to do what you got to do, man. You got family to feed. You got insurance to pay. You got maintenance to pay. You think fuel done went up? I was running a Freightliner. Freightliner got done. I got a KW. My parts done went up double now. What I was paying, but these dudes crazy, man. Get out of here with that. There you go. I ain't worried about that, man. Parts done went up. Maintenance done went up. Tires done went up. Cost to be right now. Tires right now is cost to be $8,000. Parts done went up drastically. I got a KW, so everything is costing me more. Pack car. But luckily that I fixed my own truck. I fixed 90% of my truck. Everything else, if I can't touch it, it go to the shop. You know, that's how everything doing it, man. That's how everything goes around here, man. So at the end of the day, man, if truck is shut down, support it, man. If you can support it, support it. If you can't, it is what it is, man. But if you can't support it, man, you know, share this, man. Let everybody know, man. Come tomorrow. The truckers are shutting down on the 1st, and truckers shutting down on the 2nd. And I support it. See, most of you cats sit on the internet. Y'all don't have a job, man. 90% of you cats that sit on the internet, y'all don't work. They don't work, man. There you go. 90% of you cats that's on the internet right now, you cats don't work, man. That's why y'all can sit on the internet 24 hours a day and being everybody live, man. Because most of you cats don't work. Y'all don't know what it is to work, man. Y'all don't know what it is to get out there and drive a truck and make it hard, earn a living, and support your family with that. Y'all don't know what it means to do that, man. Y'all sit up on the internet, y'all troll all day. We ain't doing that over here, man. That's why I can sit here and smoke a cigar and talk to the people, man. I don't need 100 people in the live. Because when you got 100 people in the live, know what you got? You got 100 trolls. I don't need 50 wrenches. I don't need 100 wrenches. I don't need none of that. I don't need none of that, man. The Canadians did it better. Years ago, Ronald Reagan deregulated trucking. Years ago, truck drivers were making more than lawyers. Truck drivers were making more than doctors. Truckers was making big money. To go from Jersey to California, truckers was getting down there 20 grand years ago. That was 20,000 easy years ago. Everything done changed, man. When I first came in this game 30 years ago, the money was good. Now the money is shrinking. The money is shrinking. The drivers that's getting out here is a whole lot younger. No experience, no time. You know, you jumping out the window thinking that you're gonna make 100 grand a year as a new driver. Don't nobody owe you young drivers anything. If you coming into this game and you get your CDL license, don't nobody owe you nothing, man. Don't nobody owe you nothing. That's why I always tell people when you come into the trucking game, give it 2 years, learn the business. Learn this. You got to learn the business when you come in the trucking. It ain't that easy. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. I see a lot of people on TikTok, they park their trucks, they quit their truck, they crying about the dispatcher, they going job to job. The worst thing you could ever do in trucking, in 1 year, is have more than 6 jobs. Because when you do get the job that you want, they're gonna tell you, nah, we can't get that to you because you move around too a lot. You're not loyal. Your credibility is shot. So a lot of y'all get into the business, y'all get out here, y'all you driving straight jobs, y'all jump out the window, go buy about 4 or 5 trucks. What you gonna do with them 4 or 5 trucks? Ain't no work out there right now. You ain't got no freight to put in them trailers. What you gonna do with 4 or 5 trucks right now? Amazon killed that already. Amazon made y'all buy 5 trucks. Now Amazon running their own trucks. If Amazon they got a body in their truck, Amazon got electric trucks running right now, running off biofuel. Before you know it, ain't gonna be no more diesel. What you gonna do then? You got 5 trucks. You gonna have to park most of them trucks because there ain't no work out there. It really ain't no work out there. So if you're gonna get your CDL, get them now and get them with a company and learn. Give it 2 years. So you jump out the window, you go buy a truck. Another thing too, my opinion on a lease purchase, if you ain't got to do it, don't do it, man. A lease purchase will kill your pockets. Because a lease purchase back then, a lease purchase was you do a lease purchase with a company, the tags is theirs. The IFTA is theirs. The New York HUD is theirs. The license plate is theirs. The insurance is theirs. Everything belongs to them. Now, once you get up under that lease purchase, you can't say no to no freight. So if you're going to do a lease purchase with a company, make sure you don't have a family, you don't have no kids, you're not in a dedicated relationship, none of that. Then you could run a lease purchase. But back then, a lease purchase was $225 a week. Now the lease purchase is $900 a week. Ain't nowhere in hell you spending $4,500 a month on a truck when you could have went out there and bought your own truck. Now, since the work is garbage, ain't no work out there. So what you gonna do with a lease purchase? You get into a lease purchase, keep the truck 2 years. They charge you $150,000 for a truck. Now trucks done went up. 2016 is like $150,000, $170,000. Now the trucks done went up. You can't make no money. So we know what that's gonna do? It's gonna hurt your credit. Now it's gonna tear your credit down. You're going out there to do a lease purchase. Because you got a wife to feed, you got kids, money to send home, you got bills. So my opinion, if you ain't got to do a lease purchase, learn the business for 2 years, get your own truck back. Because the lease person is trash. Because right now, the work out there is trash right now. So if you out there and you don't have a good personal brokers that can get you some money, you don't have personal shippers and receivers that you could call up, you got good contacts. That's why I tell every truck driver, if you can link up with a like-minded truck driver like yourself, link up with them, pick their brain to see what lanes they moving in. Because every lane don't pay. Like what I said, what I make might can't pay your bills, and what you make ain't paying my bills. So make sure y'all link up with somebody that y'all can at least pick their brain, get knowledgeable about the game. So when y'all do get out there, y'all know how to get the freight. Because right now, once they start hauling in all of them electric trucks, I'm out the game. I have a 99. So I don't have a computer in my truck. I don't have the EDF or the LED, the EDF. I don't have none of that. I'm still running a log book. So if I run under over 150-mile radius, I got to do a log. Because I don't have all that extra stuff in my truck. But a lot of y'all do. Once you got that death fuel, kill yourself. The death fuel is a problem. You go out there and buy a brand new truck right now, you're looking for work. This will happen with a lot of drivers too. I know a driver right now is $145,000 in debt. $145,000 in debt, not even a year, within 7 months. 2 trucks, 1 truck is still sitting in the shop, can't move it. Been waiting for parts for the last 4 months. Been waiting for parts for the last 4 months. Most of your parts are coming out of Germany, coming out of Ukraine, coming out of Russia, coming out of Korea. Most of y'all parts is coming off containers. Can't run them. So now you go buy 5 trucks, ain't no work out there. They talking about doing the shutdown. Once the shutdown come through, where you going to get work for? Because what they're going to do is whatever driver that can't haul their freight, they're going to call one of you idiots to come in there and get that freight and run that shit for nothing. For nothing. You be running freight for nothing, man. By the time you get down the road, you ain't even got no money to eat. Because you're sitting on the road, you can't idle the truck because you can't burn the fuel. And right now, it's starting to get cold up here in the northeast quarter. So now it's getting cold up here. The fuel gonna burn harder. The truck gonna run harder. The truck gonna breathe harder, and it's gonna drink more fuel. Even though diesel don't go that hard, but it's gonna get worse. It's definitely gonna get worse, man. So if you ain't really trying to band together and really know the game and talk to somebody about trucking, talk to somebody about trucking, because it's a bad idea right now to jump out there and get your own authority and go buy a truller. That's a bad idea. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. But if you already got yours, you got a good broker and you know how to get money, get that money. But if you're jumping out there right now and you've been trucking for 1 year and you don't know nothing about trucking, you jump out there and buy a truck. What's going to happen with that? What's going to happen with that? You're going to lose, man. You're going to end up giving that truller back and you're going to turn that tractor in because you can't pay the note on it. 2 years ago, a 2016 will run you 45, 50,000. A 2014, I'm running you 32,000, 40,000. That same truck right now, if you look in the paper, a 2014 is running you 80,000. A 2017 got the job with a 2017 automatic, $98,000. Ain't no way. There's no way, man. One guy just bought a 2017 Pete, spent $190,000. There's no way in hell. That's a $200,000 truck. He got to run that truck. He got to keep running and hustling, working all night, 7 days a week, living in the truck because it's getting hard right now. It's definitely getting hard right now. So the shutdown, I'm hoping that it do some good. I'm hoping that it do some good right now because you definitely going to need it, man, because at the end of the day, you get rid of the truckers and bring in a lot of electronic trucks. You know, it's going to turn us all into dock workers. Eventually, we're going to start working docks, loaded electric trucks for robots. And I ain't into conspiracy theories, but if you go to Port North, Bayonne, half of Bayonne is running by automatic systems. There's nobody up in the cranes no more. Them cranes are running off computers right now. Majority of these cranes now, majority of the port is sliding right over to automatic systems. So now we're going to be getting our containers from computers. Before you know it, like in China already got the trucks out. They already stacking them on dollies right now, rolling them out right now. The trucking industry right now, I've been doing it 30 years, sad to say, man, it's turning to trash, man. It's turning to trash right now. So we ain't trying to stick together, man. At least fight for cheaper fuel, better rates, and getting these brokers out of it, man, because these brokers are robbing the truck drivers. Like I said, there's no way in hell that a broker should make more money than a truck driver. There's no way a broker should be talking to you with disrespect. Disrespect. You got brokers out there who run their mouth and talk totally disrespectful to you. And what you going to say to the broker? You're going to suck it up because you need to work. You need to work, man. You go to any dealer right now, even if you're not a truck driver, and you know somebody trucking, go to a dealer right now and walk in the shop. You got 2022 sitting in there waiting for parts for 3 months. You got 2021 sitting up in there working on part, waiting for parts for 3 months. Georgia right now is telling you if your truck on the shop, that's the 3 months wait. Leave your truck here, we get it in 3 weeks. We will diagnose it in 3 weeks. Florida telling you that. North Carolina telling you that. Up here in Northeast Quarter, the only thing I love about Jersey, New York, they got a lot of mechanics. They got a lot of shops. They get you in and out the door. In and out the door, man. But if you're going anywhere in the South, you could be sitting 3 weeks, man. 3 weeks from them to diagnose the problem and then turn around and tell you the part ain't going to come for another month. Now that truck's sitting there. I tell you, you better hightail that shit up back up to Jersey and get that truck fixed, man. I'm tell you. Keep 100 with y'all. Because they making you sit down there for them trucks. If you don't know how to fix a truck, you don't know nothing about a truck, don't get involved in this game. Because this is a terrible game. Becoming an owner-operator is a terrible game, man. You can make some money, but it's a bad, if you want to call this a hobby, it's a bad hobby, man. All them guys out there, you know, I like a clean truck. all the crones and whistles. That shit costs money. A friend of mine spent 20 grand just to make his truck look good. It happens, man. 20 grand to make the truck look good. I spent that much just fixing the truck, just maintaining the truck. Then a year and a half, I spent that maintaining the truck. This ain't no simple game, man. It's for all of you young cats out there that's getting into trucking right now. Don't be in a rush to get a truck because there ain't no work out there right now. Don't be in a rush to become an owner operator. Because as an owner operator, I always say this. If I could touch it, see it, and smell it, I could fix it. If I could touch it, see it, and feel it, I can fix it. But if you can't see it, go to a shop. You know how much an engine job running right now? You know how much it is right now to get an engine done? Back then, it was just to get the bottom end of the truck done, it'll cost you $8 grand. To get the top of the end done will cost you what I spent. I spent $8,100 on an overhaul. Now, if you get an end frame, it used to be 20 grand. It's up to 30 grand. So as an owner operator, you got $30,000 to get a new engine? Got 30 grand? It's a lot that come with it, which I don't know. I'm telling you, young cats out there, you old cats that's sitting on the just sitting there. Oh, right now the trucking industry is making money. Let me go buy a truck. Nah, man, it's hurting out there right now. A lot of truckers are hurting right now. Like I said, thank God I pull containers, but even that's slowing down. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: when the ports slow down, the economy going to shit. I view the economy off Port Newark, Port New York, Staten Island, Port Jersey, Philly, Packer Avenue, Dunmore, down there in Baltimore, Tacoma, Washington. You know what I'm saying? All the way over to LA. When the ports are slow, the economy ain't shit. You better believe that, man. Better believe it. When you don't see them containers out there, try going to a truck stop. You ain't gonna see no trucks in the truck stop no more. Used to go in the truck stop and you can't even park. If you go in the truck stop right now and park a four-wheeler, that tells you right there, man. Trucking industry is hurting right now. The media ain't gonna talk about this. Washington ain't talking about this. The government don't give a damn about a truck driver. Politicians, they just want you to vote for them. Politicians want you to vote for them. They don't give a damn about truck drivers. Don't nobody care about truck drivers. Don't nobody care about truck drivers. Because all y'all see is we making money. Now, ain't no money out there no more. Ain't no money out there. Like I said in my last live, anytime where I live at, there's a sign out there. Burger King is hiring at $17.50 an hour up here in PA. A trucking company paying you $18 to drive a truck. Which one will you do? Is it worth it? Think about it. Is it worth it? If Burger King paying $17.50 and a trucking company is paying $18, is it worth putting your life on the line to get out there and haul, like myself, 87,000 pounds down the highway? See, I'm on operator. If I was a company driver, I might have to go to Burger King. If I was that company driver, I might have to slide to Burger King. Because right now, ain't no way in the hell I'm driving a truck for $18. Yeah, they go up $30, and they said that they're going to give you a sign-on bonus. Kill yourself with a sign-on bonus. Because see, a sign-on bonus is only going to get you, within 1 year, they got to break that thing up in 4 payments. And if you leave, you don't get that $5,000 they're offering you. If they offer you $10,000 to stay 1 year, you will never see that money. You will never see that money. So if they're going to offer you a sign-on bonus, you better ask, can you get that $1,500 from the door? Because you're going to lose, man. This trucking industry is different. It ain't what y'all think it is. It ain't all bells and glamour. It ain't none of that. Like I said, you can have a good living. Then you was able to make a good living off driving trucks. Now, there's no good living out there right now. Everybody's struggling. Everybody's scrapping. You know, there's a lot of cutthroat out there. Everybody cutting each other throat just to make a living, man. You got out there with 5 trucks. Yeah, it's taxable. But they don't understand, Paul. They don't understand it, man. Nah. Young man jumped out the window and did a lease purchase after 1 year driving the truck. After 1 year driving the truck, do a lease purchase. So now you do a lease purchase for $900 a month, $4,500 a month, right? $4,500 a month. You paying off 2 trucks. You paying off 2 trucks. It's a damn shame, man. Paying off 2 trucks. What that tell you, man? The shutdown will be here tomorrow. And I just hope a lot of people really get out there and make a difference. But if you making money, you gotta do what you gotta do. You got a family, whatever, you gotta do what you gotta do. But all that cutting and taking the cheap rates, don't do it no more, man. That's what we're gonna have to put a stop right there. You got to put a stop on these brokers. If the broker's offering you $1,200 to go to Georgia, you tell the broker you do it. If a broker offering you $2,000 to go to Texas, you tell the broker you do it. If the broker offering you $6,000 to go to California, you tell the broker you do it. Because if you're not trying to put your feet down in this industry, you're gonna be broke. And the IRS don't give a damn. They coming for all that. You're gonna end up 45,000. You'll end up 145 to $200,000 in a hole. I don't care how good your credit is. You go out there and buy a truck, that truck and trailer would mess your credit up, man. It will mess your credit up. All that jumping out there because you bought a truck and a trailer, you making money, you want to buy a Benz, kill yourself. You better give yourself 4 years on that. You want to go out there and buy a big ass house? You want to be stunting for your homies because you in the truck, you making decent money, and you ain't putting no truck money away? Kill yourself. You got to have truck money, man. What I mean by truck money, you got to have a separate account that you know you could go in and get money. I'm going to tell you like this. When you blow an engine, and Paul know, you blow an engine and you call somebody on the phone, they ain't answering. People know when you down. See, that's the crazy part. When you down in the trucking industry, people around you know when you down. They don't answer the phone. They don't answer text messages. When you call them up to borrow some money, they ain't got it. But when you out there running, making money, they got everything you need. You break down in that truck, that goes there. That's life, period. Anything happen to you in life and you lose it all, or you in a down spiral, you going straight down, ain't nobody picking up for you. You better play the life like a trucking game. Like a lot of people play the street game like it's trucking. You on the block hustling, you take a hit, ain't nobody checking for you no more. Same thing with trucking. Trucking is a very expensive game. If you're an owner operator, very expensive game. You running around here, your truck looking nice and shiny, but you got bald tires. That don't make no sense. You running around here, God told me at the job, right? Check it out. He said, why ain't put that drop visor on your truck yet? I said, nah, man, I got to do the injector on the truck. I got to do the number 3 injector, and I got to change the intercooler. I don't want to be broke down on the side of the road looking pretty. Told me he'd rather look pretty, broke down, than look dirty on the side of the road. Nah, I'd rather look dirty making money. Ain't no way, man. He broke down in Minnesota. Had to get an end frame for 22. I'm telling you, man. They don't know that, Paul. They don't know that, man. I was a couple years ago when I had my Freightliner. I was coming out of Taylor, Pennsylvania. No. I was coming out of Trenton. You know, you come out of Pennsylvania, you cut right through Trenton, right? That's Tyler, Pennsylvania, coming out of Trenton. My turbo started leaking oil, started blowing smoke. I get to the shop. The motor didn't blow. Talk to the mechanic. I had to go buy a whole kit. I didn't get the injectors. The kit cost me at Transamerica $3,800. Labor cost me another $3,600. That was labor, man. He did a good job. Knock on wood, he did a good job. But I'm telling you, man, if you ain't got that money, they don't want to hear it, man. You put that truck in the shop, you ain't got that money, keeping that truck. And they're going to sue you for the rest of that money, and they keeping that truck, and they calling the bank and telling the bank, hey, if you don't come get this truck, I'm keeping it. What the bank going to do? The bank goes, I ain't go. If ain't no motor in there, the motor ain't no good. Keep the truck there. Now you out of it. Now your credit jacked up. And then what you doing? You running your ass down there on 109 in Elizabeth going to Ray's truck sale, and you're gonna buy another truck for $160,000 with a damn 2-month warranty. And you think this trucking industry is sweet? They selling trucks right now with 190,000 with a 2-month, 60-day warranty. And that 60-day warranty is not with a dealer. They'll tell you, oh, that freight, you could go to Freightliner with that. You go to Freightliner with that bogus warranty. That Freightliner gonna tell you, man, that don't work here. I don't even know what shop that is. That when you buy that truck from Ray's or you buy a truck from Arrow Truck Sales is only giving you 90 days on a $100,000 truck. That may don't even sound plausible. A lot of y'all. You go out there and buy a truck right now, and you don't get that truck from the dealer. You're gonna spend $100,000 with you lucky to get a 90-day warranty. I can tell you a lot of spots in Jersey that will sell you a truck. You can have a 400 credit score. Go to Ray's truck sale. He'll put you in a $100,000 truck. Go to Ace. He'll put you in a $100,000 truck. Go over to Santiago, right there on 109 in Elizabeth. He'll put you in a $100,000 truck. Go down to East Coast trucking down there in Linden, New Jersey. He'll put you in a $100,000 truck. But they're going to give you a 60-day warranty that does not apply to a dealer. If you got a KWP Freightliner International, that warranty does not work. I'm keeping it 100 with y'all, man. It don't work. You buy you a straight job if you want. They're not giving you a warranty on them trucks. They're going to tell you go to Fario's right there on 109 in Spring Street. When I first brought my Freightliner my very first truck I bought was a Freightliner Century Class. I bought that truck from Arrow Truck Sales, right there on 109 in North Avenue, across the street from the Crone Center. I paid $34,000 for that truck. $34,000 for the truck with a 60-day warranty. Blew the motor in 2 months. Boom, the motor blew. Got the motor done. Couple years later, I'm going up to Chicago. On my way back, blew the motor again. Got it to a cat dealer. Couple years later, blew the motor again. Tells you right there. I went through 4 motor jobs in that truck. The reason I kept it because it was a C10 cat, small cat, but it was great on fuel. But it was getting beat up by loads. The loads was too heavy. It was a Canadian Freightliner with split axles, but it was too heavy for that little motor. See, a lot of y'all don't take. Y'all gotta take what I'm saying. Take it in. So when you go buy a truck, look at the motor. Get under. You don't need no mechanic. Get under that motor. Check the dipstick. Pull the records on that truck. Because a lot of y'all don't know neither. Stop. I'm telling y'all this. Stop taking the DEF off that truck. Because see, your truck got 6 injectors. That DEF got number 7 injector. You take off the DEF, you bypass that truck. This for all you guys out here. I know a lot of y'all doing this. Once you take the DEF off that truck and you go to the dealer is not going to service that truck unless they put that DEF back on it. That's another 10 grand. And we ain't even talking about fixing the truck. That's another $10,000 to $11,000 that you got to put that DEF back on that damn truck. Now they're gonna fix the truck. You're gonna walk out that dealer spending down there 20 grand. Easy. 2022 easy. Because your dumb ass took off the DEF. Don't have nobody fool you out there, man. Yeah, you could bypass it, but they got to put it back on, man. You got to learn these trucks, man. Don't just buy a truck, keep running to a damn mechanic. You got to learn it. I fix my truck every day, man. I'm only passionate about this because I've been driving going on 30 years. Going on 30 years, man. I'm about to retire, man. I'm about to get out the game. A couple more years, I'm out of here, man. I can't see myself driving another 5 years. After 55, I'm done. Might not even make it there. I might not even make it to 55. My life going to be here, but I'm not going to be in the truck. I might not make it to 55 or 55. Come done with trucking. Done with it, man. I done seen this game change, man. It done changed for the worse. This ain't the same game I came in on. I used to be proud to be a truck driver. I used to always tell myself, man, I'm going to end my life in the truck. Now, hell no. Hell no. This trucking industry is different, man, but y'all don't know it. Y'all don't know what we go through. Y'all think y'all know what we go through, but y'all really don't know. When y'all there being forced dispatch, that's another reason why, too. You tell the dispatcher you don't want to do the work, they're going to throw you under the bus. They ain't going to give you no work. Y'all stuck out there in Minnesota somewhere. You can't even get a load. They telling you to deadhead down to Florida, and they ain't even going to pay you. Yeah, it got bad in 2018, but it's different. Yeah, I know. I know, man. I went through it. I had that freight line 18 years. I went through 4 motor jobs. I don't even know how I'm here to even talk about it, man. But I struggled through. I struggled through, man. That, child support, bills. One year, man, I lost everything. I was living in my truck for 7 months. Lost everything. I know how it feel to lose everything in the truck, man. When you gotta end up living in the truck for 6, 7 months. 6, 7 months living in the truck. Thank God I own it. Thank God it was paid off. Went through a struggle out there. One time I lost it all. Found myself living in the truck. Taking showers at truck stops. Sleeping in Walmart parking lots. Running me out of Lowe's parking lots. Running me out of Target parking lots. That Governor Whitney came in the state of New Jersey said y'all can no longer sleep in the parking lot of Walmart. So now you got to find you a side-end block. You're getting pulled over by DTs telling you if the truck's stolen, ask for registration, insurance. You got to show them all the bills and everything, man. But then once you do all that, either get a ticket or you leave. Times when I was out there, I was running 18 hours straight. I drove from Wyoming all the way down to Jersey, man. All the way down to Jersey. I know how it is, man, to lose it and to struggle. I know how it is, man. So a lot of you guys out there, man, that's driving these trucks, be mindful, man. This game is cutthroat. Watch who you tell your business to. Watch who if they not like-minded like yourself and they ain't trying to make money, they ain't trying to hustle, because trucking is a hustle. Trucking is a grind. A lot of people don't have, you have to have the mental capacity to sit there in a truck all day and drive 11 hours a day. That got to be in you, man. Most of these guys drive these trucks, they ain't got it like that. You can say, oh, I can drive a truck. Good luck on that. Good luck on that. You will make some money, but you're going to lose a lot. So if you're a company driver, stay a company driver. Because you're going to definitely lose. If you ain't got a backbone, you ain't got a wife, you ain't got a girl that understands the trucking industry, you're going to lose. Because they'll hold you down, though. Some will hold you down. Some will hold you down because some see that money losing, they going to leave. Yo, what up, AJ? What's good with you, man? I'm telling you, man. The trucking industry is a whole new different beast out there, man. It's different out there. It's different. You will lose it all out there just chasing it. Out there chasing the money. I always tell people, man, don't chase the money, let the money chase you. Let the money chase you. Don't chase the money. When you chase that money, you'll do anything for that money. You'll give your life for that money, man. Let the money chase you. You let the money chase you, you have a better understanding on how the trucking industry work, how life work, and you can do what you do and move how you want to move. But when you're out there chasing that money for greed, you're going to cut everybody's throat to get it. And that's only gonna get you one way. You're gonna lose it all or get into a wreck. Lose your damn life. I don't chase the money. Nah, I don't chase. Been in the game too long to be chasing money. I don't chase it. But you got to be mindful though, man, because this industry right now, by the time you got, like my boy AJ always say, by the time artificial intelligence or get involved in all of this, man, by the time they start running all these electric trucks, running all these self-driving vehicles, the trucking gang gonna be out. Like New York State said in 2035, no more diesel wagons. Same thing with Cali are already cutting off the diesel power gas power machines, diesel power machines. They're already cutting that off already. Everybody right now trying to go towards the biofuel. Been talking about biofuel for years. They thought it was a laughing matter, but now they running biofuel. If they can run water in these trucks, they run the water too. So ain't no game to play with. So if you get into this game, you better understand it. That's why I always say, if you get into trucking, give yourself 2 years. Learn the business. Give yourself 2 years, learn the business, and see if you want to jump out the window and buy a truck. Because 2 years from now, them trucks gonna be running you 100,000 a piece, 200,000 a piece, and you ain't even making the money to buy it. They're gonna make it where you can't buy a truck no more. Only a company with a fleet can get those trucks through a lease purchase and run them trucks under a lease. But they're gonna make it where myself and other owner operators out there can't buy another truck. And you'll see in 2 years, 2 to 3 years, they're gonna make it where as though we can't buy a truck no more. That's like right now trying to buy a Tesla. If every car right now come out to be electric, Tesla's running 100,000 or better. You got 100,000 buy a car? You gonna spend 100,000 on a car that you can't make no money, but still then buy a truck and don't want to hustle and grind. Because by then, everything gonna be electric. They're gonna make it way, but you can't buy no trucks. Only right now, only a few selectives gonna be able to do that. Not everybody. I know I ain't gonna be able to buy. I ain't buying no truck for 100 grand. I know that shit. 200,000 for a truck. Ain't no work out there. Ain't no freight out there. They paying you $1.00 a mile. How you gonna pay that? How you gonna pay for that truck? How you gonna pay for that truck? Tell me how you gonna pay for that truck. Tell me how you gonna pay for it. Can't pay for that truck. Can't do it. One tire, right? A steer tire costs you right now $750 for a steer tire. A drive tire right now, depends on what tire you get, you spend another $500-$600 for a drive tire. So tell me right now how you go broke, you balling, and you're gonna be able to maintain a truck. Especially if you got your own trailer. That's 8 tires on the back, 10 tires on the front. You got money to buy 18 tires. That's why they call it 18-wheeler. If DOT put you out of service and said all those tires on that truck is bad, that's 18 tires to put you out of service. You got money for that? Because you ain't making no money out there. An average owner operator right now that has his own authority in the game should be clocking in about 50,000 a month. Should be clocking in about 50,000 a month. That done dwindle down to about 30 now, maybe even 20. So if you own an operator, you make 5,000 a month, park that damn truck, man. If you own an operator making 5,000 a month, and you out there running under your own authority, and you make it 10 grand, park the truck. Park that truck. If you make it 10 grand a month, ain't no work out there. Might as well park the truck. Go to Burger King, work for $17.50 an hour. That's what they're asking. Or become a YouTube, go viral on YouTube, come YouTube famous or Twitter famous or whatever you want to get on social media and run your mouth. Try doing that. Because getting into the game, man, you ain't going to make it, man. Definitely ain't going to make it. I'm only keeping it 100 with y'all, man. I've been doing it long enough to talk like this. I ain't worrying about no trolls. I ain't worrying about no trolls. I ain't worrying about no haters. Because I don't come in here for that. I don't worry about none of that. You know why I don't worry about that? Because see, at the end of the day, I don't see none of y'all fixing my truck. That's why I don't worry about the trolls. I don't worry about the haters. I don't worry about the doxing. I don't worry about none of that, man. I don't worry about none of that. Because the life that I live, y'all can't live it. You on the internet. Most of you fools can't even drive an hour and a half. Most of you fools never even left the city, the state y'all live in. So that's why I don't worry about it. I don't worry about none of that, man. Sit here, enjoy the cigar. I'm about to get up out of here. But I'm gonna drop the link if anybody would have come up, man. But other than that, I'm gonna just end this live. Enjoy the cigar, keep it moving. Appreciate everybody for coming in. This ain't that kind of live where 50 people got a wrench. Oh, hold up, Paul. Let me see something real quick, bro. I don't know if I've. Hey, Paul, I don't know if I gave you a wrench, man. I don't know if I did. Let me see. I don't know how to do that shit on this or this. Let me see. I don't know how to do that over here. Nah, next time I go live, Paul will give you a wrench up on the YouTube side. I don't know how to do that over in StreamYard. See, I roll with my truckers, man. I could care less about anybody else. I care less about anybody foolishness. I don't know how to do that though. Private. I think you go to private. I don't know. I don't know, but Paul, next time I go live on YouTube, man, I'm gonna give you a wrench, man. I don't know how to do that over here. I don't know how straight y'all work with all that, but I guess some people know how to do all that, but I don't know how to do all that. All right, man. I'm about to get up out of here. I'll be covering tomorrow. Tomorrow's the shutdown, so I'll be definitely going live in the truck talking about that tomorrow and kicking it with a couple of guys on TikTok, see how they feel about everything. But I'll be definitely doing that tomorrow, man. So you about to get up out of here. I'm just sitting here smoking this cigar real quick. That's all it is. All right, so I'm gonna get at y'all later, man. Peace. Thanks for y'all. Thanks for coming by, man. We about to get up out of here. All right.